Breaking news. Okay, so I'm reading an article here. The National Guard has been deployed in New York to set up a coronavirus containment area. In one of the most bizarre pieces of coronavirus news yet, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced Tuesday, or is it Cuomo? How do you say his last name?
Alphabet.
That he was deploying the National Guard and setting up a containment zone in New Rochelle, New York to stop the spread of coronavirus. This news comes as New Jersey reported its first COVID-19 related death, a 69-year-old man from Bergen County. Both New Jersey and New York have declared states of emergencies. So is Washington State and Illinois and plenty of other places. But New York is the first place in the country to deploy the National Guard troops as part of their response. He's calling out the Guard and setting up a, quote, containment zone that's meant to combat the spread in New Rochelle, which he described as the most significant cluster in the country. But something just doesn't feel right here. How exactly is the National Guard going to stop a virus? Is this the start of mass quarantines without actually calling it a quarantine? New York National Guard troops have already been dispatched to a health department command post to, quote, assist with the outbreak, end quote. According to the slide he presented during the press conference, the National Guard troops are expected to set up a satellite testing facility and a 1-mile, 2-week containment in the area. This is unique in the United States of America. We haven't seen this anywhere else. Think about it. New Rochelle has double the cases of New York City. It's true. It's a phenomenon. Cuomo told reporters Tuesday in announcing the deployment, Westchester County, where New Rochelle is located, had 108 cases out of the 173 confirmed infections across the state. This will be a period of disruption for the local community. I understand that, he added. And then this goes on to give some personal opinions. I don't think we truly know how deadly or how contagious COVID-19 really is. I'm sorry, the dog is misbehaving. For at least for a couple months. That being said, we're starting to see how people and governments are reacting to it, and that's not good. If someone would have said this a year ago, I would have been called a conspiracy theorist. But after seeing what happened in Japan, Italy, and now on American soil in New York, I think we all need to be prepared for the real possibility that your local state and even entire region may be caught up in a quarantine where your movement is severely restricted, possibly by force or martial law. So as truckers, this affects us because I'm sitting in Chicago right now at the airport. I did have a load to Newark. Now I'm going to Louisville, Kentucky. There's all sorts of places. But 95 runs through there. So are they going to continue to let people use that interstate, or are they just going to shut the whole thing down? And what about all of the shippers and receivers within that area? Him saying there will be a disruption in the community, I don't guess anybody knows exactly what that means, do they?
No, but if you watched movies like Outbreak or Contagion, that you would think very bad things. But I mean, those are movies, but
that's still how you stop stuff. You don't move.
Right. And that is the way to do it. Quarantine.
And back in 1918, when when it was still spreading and they couldn't figure out how, it was the post office man, the mailman, was spreading it in the country back then. So
the plague.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yep. All right, guys. Just breaking news tidbit for you to keep you on your toes for the rest of the day.
Don't go into the quarantine zone. You may not get out.
You'll be stuck forever.